This hasn't been an ideal calving season. February through April is the main calving time for the region, but this year the weather has been especially rough on man and beast. Jenny Schleck talked to some producers about the challenges.
February, March, and April are the predominant calving months in the Northern Plains. But in a year like this, when the winter won't stop, it makes us wonder, why is that? I spoke to a few ranchers about their reasons for calving when they calve.
Pretty tough. It's been a challenge.
Cold, snowy springs like this make Darren Lucina think about moving his calving schedule to mid-May and June and better weather.
You'll find out if you really like cows on a spring calving out like, weather like this. If you don't like them, you probably won't last.
Lucina's a little concerned about his hay lasting until he can turn his cattle out to grass. But for now, this time of year works better with his job as an agronomist in addition to farming.
I figure I'm probably young enough to keep doing it now. Maybe retirement time, I might move it into that kind of weather.
Veterinarian Paul Motter says he's aware of some ranchers having major problems with hypothermia and keeping calves alive.
We tend to see some abortions and stillbirths and some early twins anyway, so people that are just starting out calving are probably seeing a little higher death loss than people that are closing in on the end of it.
Craig Kemet has about 350 cow-calf pairs. His normal start date is February 25th. For him, mud is a bigger problem than snow and cold.
We live in a pretty flat area and we try to get done before we get a lot of mud, which really hasn't helped this year. There's mud everywhere. It's just kind of what we have to deal with.
John Kuipers has calves and lambs. While he's thankful for the moisture the snow brings, the up and down weather has made it one of the toughest years he's seen in his more than 50 years of raising livestock. It could lead to some changes in his operation.
I've been researching for 5 years to go into May 15th calving. It's just I'm concerned that it'll be too hot for the bulls to work. Some say not, but yet we know from years of experience that when it gets hot, you're not getting any cows bred.
Besides the weather, marketing plays a big role in determining the schedule.
This is not for the faint of heart.
In central North Dakota, this is Jenny Schlecht for Ag Week.
Jenny will have more on calving in the cold in the next Ag Week magazine.